Welcome into this episode of the Westwood Living Podcast. I'm here with Christen Cadigan and Tara Berry. Christen, how are you?
Oh, living the dream.
Are you good? Tara, how you doing?
Great. Could not be better.
Tara's super excited about doing this podcast.
I love it. I love it.
This is where she shines. But, you know, most people just need to get into the flow. Kristen's done this before, so maybe the two of us will have a quick conversation, Christen. And Tara can sit over there, and if she has something to say, she'll raise her hand.
Perfect.
So Tara's the owner, not only of the OTF Westwood, which is right here in the heart of Islington on Washington Street, but also the Orangetheory Fitness that's in Medway. So two totally different setups. One's right on Route 109, a lot of heavy traffic going back and forth. This is a little bit different. Now, Christen, I'm sure you're familiar with because each month we have Kristen's Corner, where she's giving me a little fitness tips, which I love. Thank you for getting them in. You got me a couple months ahead. Oh, it's the best.
It's fun.
I filed it away. I was like, oh, thank God. I have January's already in the bag. But when did you join this party here at Orangetheory Fitness in Westwood?
I've been the head coach here since October of 2022. So is that 3 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Now, little known fact about Christen, or maybe you know because she's certainly blasted on her social media profile. She has run 18 marathons, and a 19th is to come. Where's the 19th marathon?
19th, hoping for Cape Town, Africa.
And so there's something about when you go to different countries, Walk us through that. When you pile up these accomplishments, what do you get? You get a star, you get a medal, what happens?
Yeah. So the big world majors, there's 7 of them right now. Boston, New York, Chicago, they're the ones that are local, I guess local-ish. London, Berlin, Tokyo, and Sydney was just added. So hoping that Cape Town is going to be the 8th. This will be their last run through.
Why do you do this to yourself?
I don't know. No, I do it for St. Jude. Everything's for charity.
True.
That's what I do it for. I run for a cause.
You raise the money for St. Jude, which is great. All right, we're going to engage Tara. Are you ready?
Let's go.
So, Tara, this was number 2. When you first opened up the OTF in Medway, take us through kind of your background a little bit, how you decided that this was the business you wanted to pursue. And it was obviously successful enough that you said, I'm going to do it again. So take us back to the original setup in Medway.
Sure. It's kind of a crazy story. I spent several decades in corporate America doing marketing, didn't really feel satisfied or fulfilled with my career, and I liked fitness. Decided to go to the Natick studio to try out this Orangetheory I'd heard about. I went with a couple of neighbors in January of 2017. Loved the workout, but it was a half hour away from my town, which was Franklin, and decided, you know what? I'm going to go in a different direction. I want to be a small business owner. I'm going to become a franchisee. And by November of 2017, same year, I had that one open, which was super fast, super exciting. And it was great. I loved it. I finally was feeling like I was giving back, and people would come up and thank me for changing their lives. And that was something I never had before. So really rewarding, and decided why not do a second one. So got a second franchise license in 2019. Then we ran into COVID, so we had some delays, and we opened here in 2021, November of 2021. So 4 years. Were
you the first official business open in this complex? I'm trying to remember who was first.
No, the salon and the consignment shop, who is no longer here. They were here before.
Got it.
But we were one of the first.
And you're just waiting for all your friends to show up is basically what happened. You know, you were waiting for Neroli to show up.
Yes.
You were waiting for the Muffin House to show up.
Exactly.
There was this promise of neighbors, but that says enough about your will that you were able to survive all of that.
Yeah, it was a hard time to open. I'm not going to lie. Very challenging getting people through the door. There was still some fear out there because COVID was still lingering. And so we've had a really slow build, and we're still trying to get more people through the door.
She did great. She was all nervous.
She's so amazing.
Right? That's crazy. So let's go back to the coach and talk specifically about this style of workout and the world of splats and achievement and tracking your progress and all the rest of that. Why do you love – you've been an OTF believer for as long as I've known you, which is pushing 10 years now.
Yeah.
So why do you love it?
I got to say, I mean, it has evolved over the last 10 years of being here. I was a member in 2016. Member, coach, head coach. That's how much I'm obsessed with this. But It's so different than anything else. It's like the full vitamin. You get your cardio in, you have your strength training in. They are making a huge push, and I think there's a really big misconception that we're just cardio training, and people don't know about our strength classes. We have strength-specific classes that are focusing more on that realm. So that's one thing that we've been shifting over to. And man, the amount of people that I've seen with the most incredible results, it's phenomenal. I mean, you're looking for any type of goal you're going to get done here.
So every day, all of us are kind of fishing a little bit, trying to find new customers, new people who are going to support what we do. How do you most effectively make people aware of how you can change their lives? That's always the advice I give people. Your ad isn't your menu of items. Your ad is how are you going to change somebody's life?
Oh, see, that's the best part. I got to say, like, I'm very proud of my coaching staff and the accountability factors there. So when you walk through our doors, you become one of us, you're one of our members, you're just handheld through this. And we're watching, we're making sure that you're seeing your goals. We know where you start, we know where you are in the next couple months. And it's not even like we need to show them. I think the members can see it themselves when they're like, oh my gosh, I have so much more energy. Yeah. My clothes are fitting different. Like I wasn't able to be running with my grandkids or my kids, and now they can't keep up with me. So they can kind of see it themselves, but we do have the accountability factor of making sure they're on track as we go.
Yeah, and Tara, Christen personifies what you're looking for. She's this little ball of energy and positivity.
Absolutely.
As you're trying
Endless
to get.
energy.
So as the owner, you had to find people like this.
Yes.
And so you must have had a vision of the type of people that you wanted to carry out the mission. So I would guess you consider yourself lucky that she leads the charge. But how did you find that group of people? And what is, when you sit down across from somebody who's a potential trainer, what's the North Star that has to guide them?
Well, I mean, you're right about what we have in Christen. I mean, the energy, the dedication, that's obviously incredibly important. They also need the experience. Anyone who comes in here to coach, they have to be certified. They need a national certification, and then they also need an Orangetheory certification, which is what Christen helps them achieve. But yeah, they just need to be able to multitask because there's a lot going on in a class. So they need to have that focus of making sure everyone's doing the exercises correctly on the floor, correcting them, offering modifications while also timing people when they're on the treads. So there's a lot of that going on, but you definitely need the right personality, and the energy is super important because you need to motivate everybody in that room.
Christen, let's go back to the shift. I don't know if it's a shift, maybe it's just an addition to what you do offer with the strength training, because when I've come, there has been a pretty even balance between running on the treads and then going over and doing weights. So walk me through one of these, I'm going to call them new strength training workouts.
Oh, so actually we have 4 new workouts. Well, 4 classes to offer. So we have our flagship class, our 60-minute class, where it's divided up. You have essentially 23 minutes on the tread and 23 minutes on the weight floor in the rower. But now we've added strength 50 and tread 50. So if you're like, no, I got my cardio down, I'm looking for guidance on the floor and to be building, we got that. If you're a marathoner, if you're a 5K or 10K or half marathon, if you don't even know where to start with treads or as far as cardio goes, we got 50 minutes of cardio for you too. So you can kind of pick your own goals because we'll align you with what you need. But this weekend, actually, this is going to be the first one. We've also partnered with High Rocks. We're starting High Rocks classes on Saturday. So now on top of your strength specific, cardio specific, maybe you just overall want to be healthy, we're now adding this layer of, we have race training. And I wouldn't even say it's just race training. Like, it is so good for any, again, 5K, 10K, half marathoner. People can jump in that. OCR races, like, this is your thing. So we're just opening up more possibilities to members.
I'll throw this out to both of you. You can answer separately. The concept of hesitation perhaps being like, well, I don't want everybody to be looking at my progress, or I don't, need it up on the board, or maybe I'm not getting as many splat points as somebody else is. What do you tell those people to get them in here and have them really understand and comprehend and come to peace with the fact that it's a, inclusive, supportive environment?
Do you want to take this one?
Sure. So at the end of the day, it's you against you. Nobody else is looking at the board and looking at how many splats somebody else has. It's not a competition. It's all about what you're trying to achieve. And I always talk to people about how I'm a power walker. You don't have to be out there on those treadmills running as fast as you can. You take it at your pace, your race. That's all you have to focus on. So we have people who are literally in their 80s who attend here. So it's for every age, it's for every fitness level. We've had people come in who had over 100 pounds they needed to lose and are now running marathons, literally.
Insane.
So you really don't have to worry about what other people are thinking. Everybody's thinking about themselves.
Love it.
I would say too, yeah, like the workout itself is designed to make it your pace, your race. And once you're in there, you're not really even thinking of anything around you except for what you need to do. And that's just how the workouts are. If you are someone that's like, I'm looking, because I've actually had people come in that have moved to the area and they're like, I'm just looking for a community. I'm so biased, but we have the best community in here where you do have
really
that person
do.
next to you. If you need someone that's going to push you and you're open to that and you want to talk to them, they're going to be the ones like, am I going to see you next week? Oh, hey, let's go a little bit more aggressive on the next effort. But it's really what you want to make it. So whatever you need from us, like we have it for you.
Yeah, if you've never met Christen, she kind of has that like motherly tone to her where she's going to stay on top of you and motivate you, but be very supportive, but hold you accountable at the same time. It's like all the reasons you love your mom. That's why she's the head coach. Well, that's great. I appreciate the time. I think it's great. If you haven't been here, you should certainly stop by. It's right on Washington Street, Orangetheory Fitness, Westwood. And what's the official address?
268 Washington Street.
I mean, look for the logo, people. You know what you're looking for here. Look for the splat. It's right next to Neroli Mercado. So come on by, say hi to Christen and Tara and the crew, and tell them we sent you.
Woo!
All right, good work. You got through.
Woohoo! Yay! I did it.
All right, as always, if there's somebody else you want me to have a conversation with, just send an email, tleyden@bestversionmedia.com. I will find that person, or in this case, those people, have a conversation, and then share it with you right here across the Westwood Living Podcast Network. But for now, from OTF Westwood with Tara and Christen, I'm Tom saying so long, and thanks for listening.